let's just quickly go once again for like a few more sort of photos, and just mark a few big events that happened this year, 2023, in this war of Russian war against Ukraine. It was obviously um, Russia tried to capture Bakhmut for about 9 months or thereabout. And once again, Bakhmut is right here. Just so we understand what it is. Uh, they did so eventually, captured Bakhmut after turning it into complete ruins. And by I think living there in the ground about like 20,000 of Russian troops. Most of them apparently were Prigozhin's Wagner group's contractors, or actually even the prisoners. So that's that. Then obviously extreme thing happened in January 2023. I think it happened like almost a year ago. I felt like it was somewhere like in summer, but it was almost a year ago when Russia's X-22 cruise missile um, just went straight into the regular apartment building, the one that I can right now, basically, the one I will see right now, essentially, more or less similar one, if I open my window and look out of the window. Just a regular apartment civilian building, 9 stories. Just a regular building. And destroying completely the whole section of the building. Just imagine what kind of fucking damage just one fucking rocket can make. This is insane. And it killed, I forgot what it was, but it was a lot of people. Like 80 people or so, I think. And once again, no, not even, not even, not even like any military target in a close proximity. Not even close. Just a goddamn building, apartment building. Then obviously there were a lot of just drone strikes and regular strikes on Kiev, on other cities, on Kharkiv, many cities in Ukraine. Zaluzhny, commander-in-chief, actually paid respects to Commander Dmitro Katsubailo, also known as Da Vinci. That happened in March. Then also happened the insane. Did it happen? It did happen somewhere here. That the theater, bombing of a theater. Kakhovska Dam obviously was destroyed by Russia, either due to neglect or because of the controlled sort of demolition of it. And that in and of itself obviously created a huge humanitarian disaster, ecological disaster, but also just in and of itself, this thing killed a lot of people, and the amount of people that died because of the flooding and because of this, because actually not even because of the flooding, but when Ukrainians tried to evacuate Russia, Russian forces actually even fired at both rescuers and people who were trying to escape from certain sort of neighborhoods or positions, whatever. So the amount of people who died because of this might be in hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands, but definitely in hundreds, which is another. It's just tragedy on another scale, and people tend to forget it already. Seemingly, that this happened. Russia destroyed again, either on purpose or not, but they destroyed because they controlled the dam, and they destroyed it, and they flooded a giant region. Totally flooded it. And then they did everything to prohibit people from evacuating from these areas, because they were literally shooting at Ukrainian rescuers. What a fucking disgusting state. How much I want Russia to completely crumble and fall apart into 20 different fucking regions. And if this time around, again, US or EU or whoever else would prohibit this from happening, this would be the most criminal thing that could be done ever, because it should have happened when USSR has collapsed. But instead of leaving everything crumble to dust, United States has prompted essentially that transitioning country regime, well, then later has become a regime, dictatorship regime, but they saved it essentially. I really hope nobody will repeat the same mistake twice. I really hope so. Russia in its current form should not exist because it is a terrorist state in its current form. Simple as that. And then, yeah, in August, it happened in August, Russian missile struck a drum theater in Chernihiv and killed people there. And then also, um, Andrei Pilshukov, the advocate of transferring F-16 airplanes to Ukraine, died on August 25. After two, it's just so tragic that it happened to be like two training planes essentially collided near Kiev, and he died without ever being able to fly F-16s in Ukraine and actually, yeah, help with, yeah, flying F-16s and destroying some Russian infrastructure, and yeah, absolute ruins that are Bakhmut now. It's not a city. It's just rubbles and rubbles. There's nothing there basically. And yeah, in August, um, the Motherland Monument in Kiev that previously had Soviet Union coat of arms, it's been replaced by a trident, Ukrainian trident, which is long overdue, to be honest. So that's a nice little change. Yeah. Something like that. It's, yeah, and then I'm gonna just include sort of more advanced sort of stats by Wall Street Journal that goes like in a chronological order, January, February, and whatnot. But because there's like a lot of local stuff and sort of United States related things, and also, yeah, there was this huge earthquake in Turkey, Syria that I also covered it briefly. That was also very, very tragic. Um, Very tragic. Wow, it was in February. It's been like this year flew by so quickly. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, a lot of things have happened. Obviously, I'm gonna include this link. I'm gonna include this archive link because Wall Street Journal has some paywall, but fuck the paywalls. Um, yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, some of you may want to renew a little bit the memories. Yeah,